All right. Good morning, my friends. Happy Friday. It is Friday, February 16th, 2024. And we're doing something a little different today. Usually it's Flight Sim Fridays. We play Flight Sims. As you know, Gunship 2000, which we played quite a bit of last year, has become basically my favorite flight sim of all time. And if you recall those episodes of Gunship 2000, you recalled how I lamented that it wasn't available for sale on GOG or Steam. Well, as of yesterday, suddenly, out of nowhere, the 15th of February, 2024, Gunship and Gunship 2000 were sold as a pair on Steam and GOG for $10 for the bucket. And I was excited. I was really excited because, okay, a lot of people don't want to deal with abandonware. People don't want to deal with, setting up DOSBox. I'm of the opinion that to help with games preservation, selling a game legally for people to easily buy is an exceptional way to help with games preservation. And now that Gunship 2000, my favorite flight sim, is on Steam and GOG here, right here, I was really excited. I was super excited. I was like, oh my God, what's going on here? This is great. This is great. And so I get the game. I download it. Eventually, I couldn't download it at first for some reason. I got it on GOG. And when you launch it, you get this nice little launcher. Atari presents Gunship 2000. This is kind of nice, right? So, you might go, hey, documents, good. Now, here's a problem. The game comes with the manual, the reference card, and the copy protection codes. It only comes with the copy protection codes for the original game. What I mean by that is this game had an expansion that added 2 more theaters, the Philippines and Antarctica. Hang on. Oh, hi, Lizzie. This expansion. Islands in, what they call it? Islands in Ice? Yeah, this expansion right here, which of course I own. That expansion has its own copy protection codes that this release does not include. So if you want to play the Philippines or Antarctica, you can't. That was the first problem we noticed. The first problem. So I'm going to load up the game and show you all something. So, let's load up the game. Hang on. So, this version of the game is running at 3,000 cycles on DOSBox, which is slower than we usually run it. Okay, now here we are, and when you create the game, you have to create a character. When I first loaded the game, I'm like, who the fuck are these people? "25 missions. Who are the active? Who are these people? I don't know who these people are." So that's an interesting thing. What was that about? So we did a little digging. And we found that, hang on. The version of the game that they're selling on Steam and GOG is 469.07. That is an older version of the game. That is not the final version of the game that you would get if you bought the fucking CD-ROM. That costs $10 to $20. You bought this fucking CD-ROM, you would have a different version. Now let me show you something else. I'm going to show you a brand new version of the game. It hasn't been used, completely new, hasn't been touched. Now, my friend Damson made this custom launcher for the version of the game he made me. He also made a custom launcher, which, as you can see, has more options than the launcher that Atari made. This one individual made a better launcher for the game than fucking Atari. All right, so we're gonna hit the setup thing. 469.085. Okay, this is the final version of the game that came on the CD-ROM I have here. So GOG and Steam are selling an older, broken version of the game that crashes upon entering a briefing. It crashes with digital sound. It has all sorts of problems. It also, this version, the CD-ROM version, is 469.085. It doesn't have the copy protection. So you can just play it no problem. You don't need those silly codes I showed you earlier. You don't need the fucking things because this version has had the copy protection removed. So the folks at Big Boat Interactive, whoever the fuck they are, and Zombie Atari, as I'm going to call them, because they're not the real Atari, let's be honest. They basically, from what all we can tell, they fucking downloaded the game from myabandonware.com. Had someone make a launcher and then fucking tried to sell that to you for $10 fucking dollars. The real funny thing here is the trailer for Gunship 2000, which I will show you now. Hang on. Let me see if I can go. There we go. This is the trailer they made for Gunship 2000.
Target left, target right.
That is the entirety of the fucking trailer for Gunship 2000. That is the trailer made by someone who played this game for 10 fucking minutes through the most bare bones bullshit of a trailer together and expected that. I'm so fucking mad because do they not think that older gamers like myself will realize this shit and tell other people about it? I've been telling people not to buy this. I bought this on Steam so I could write a review telling people not to buy this. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing and it's crushing because I was so excited to see my favorite flight sim available for sale on Steam and GOG. And the fact that this is such a half-assed, botched, lazy release, I think shows a level of contempt for gamers. Like, we don't give a fuck. We own the rights. Just get it fucking out there and make a few bucks. Fuck us, right? No, fuck you, Atari, and fuck you, Big Boat Interactive, for putting the sham of a fucking release together. Fuck you both. I'm so fucking angry at you both right now because I was really excited about this. I got so excited when I saw, oh my God, you can actually buy it. I mean, someone could go to myabandonware.com or Patches Scrolls or whatever and get the 469.085. They can patch the game themselves if they want to, sure. But the end user shouldn't have to do that. You should have fucking done that, Atari and Big Boat Interactive. You should have patched the fucking game. You should have done 5 fucking minutes of research to find out what the last version of this game was, so you can legitimately charge us $10 fucking for it. But no, you fucking downloaded it from myabandonware.com. You fucking threw it all in a fucking launcher. As someone else said, you spend more time on the launcher than you did on the fucking game. And you're the rights holders, you guys. You could have gone to fucking eBay and bought this fucking CD-ROM and taken this like Damson did, as I showed you before. He fucking took this and made a custom build of the game that works great. It's the version I use. But no, you couldn't even fucking do that. You fucking shits. So fucking mad at all of you. Like, Did you think you'd... what I don't understand is charging $10 for charging $10 for what is a broken, basically not fully legal copy of the game. Because so I showed you the roster from the version of the game that you get on GOG. Let me show you the original roster that the game came with. Just as further proof of what bullshit this is. Now, as you can see, this one isn't as stretched. It's also running a little better because the DOS box for this is configured in a much better way for this game than the one you're going to get when you buy it. All right, so see, this is the original roster here. Wild Bill Steele. These are basically people who worked at Microprose who put themselves into the game, and you even have Erase Me over here. You know, you even have Erase Me. You even have Erase Me here. So this is the original roster that came with the original game, not the abandonware copy from myabandonware.com. Oh, and another funny thing. Wait, I want to show you another funny thing. Hang on, I want to show you another funny thing. Come on. Stupid. I want to show you another funny thing. So this is the GOG/Steam version. So I just showed you the original roster. Here again is the update. Here is the abandonware roster. Oh wait, why isn't it working? Oh, that's funny. Oh, nothing's working. That's really funny. Hang on, let me click back into that. Wow, nothing's working. Nothing's working here. This is weird. All right, hang on. We're gonna fuck it. What I was gonna show you is that. Hang on. Come on. All right. What I was gonna show you is. Let me quit this stupid fucking launcher. Wait. Okay, I'll show you. Hang on. So this is the version of the. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There it is. This is the version of the game I've been playing. Come on. Yeah, Patrick, they could have removed the copy protection, but they didn't even do that. So down here are mission films. And these are all my mission films. From my previous career before I retired. This is the my retired character. I created a new character to play around with. Yeah, Star Strike, or buy the CD-ROM version of it. Buy the CD-ROM version of it. You'll have a better time. Or even better. Hang on, even better. Give me a second. Where's my cursor? Where's my cursor? There we go. If you want a legit version of the game, go to this guy right here. All video classic games. He will sell you a custom installer he made for this game, which is also pretty good, along with the legitimate CD-ROM of the game. So not only for $20, it's a little more expensive than the GOG version, but you get a legit copy of the CD and a custom installer that, again, is better than the Atari version. So that's how I acquired my first legal copy of the game. I mean, I also have the PlayStation version and the original version and the expansion. So yeah, I'm set legally. Yeah. Don't buy the, just don't, oops, stuck. Don't buy the, okay. Oh, congratulations on passing your driving test, Tom. Don't buy the, do not buy the Steam or GOG versions, is ultimately what I wanted to say. I just wanted to make my case for you not buying the Steam and GOG versions of Gunship 2000 right now. Because they're broken, they're half-assed, they're incomplete, and they're insulting. Insulting to fans of the game, and insulting to new players. So, fuck you, Atari. Fuck you, Big Boat Interactive. You fucked up. And you gotta fix this. You're not gonna. They don't care. They're not gonna fix it. They just threw it up there to get a few extra dollars. You know? Like, oh, they probably make a few bucks from each sale. I bought them because I love them, but I bought the Steam version so I could tell people not to buy the Steam version. So do not buy these games on Steam or GOG. Do not buy them on Steam or GOG. They are an insulting waste of your time. You'll do better off buying the version I just posted in the chat, or go to allvideogamesclassic.com and look for Gunship 2000. You get a legitimate copy of the CD, like I said earlier, plus a custom installer that is better than the one Atari made. And you give a real enthusiast some money, not whoever these shit jobs are. Give a real enthusiast some fucking money. I'm just so mad. I'm just so mad at Atari and Big Boat Interactive for throwing this sham of a release together. And this is not the first time this has happened with these old games. Task Force 1942 was another shit show of a release. You know, there have been a lot of these shit show old game releases where a rights holder will just throw up a fucking abandonware copy of the game and expect you to pay $5 or $10 for it. And I've never been happy with those, but this is like one of my favorite games. And so when they basically shit all over this one, I'm just so mad. Hey, Lakia. I'm just so mad. So I wanted to come on here before playing a little bit of Gunship 2000 for y'all and just implore you not to buy it on Steam or GOG. I mean, if you want a legitimate copy, go to all classic video games and spend $20 to get the CD with the custom installer that guy made. It's better than what you'll get on Steam or GOG. And again, you're giving money to an actual enthusiast who gives a shit. Because I've talked to that guy and he actually gives a shit about these games. Rather than the fuckers at Atari and Big Boat Interactive for throwing... They fucking downloaded an abandonware copy of the game and fuck... You're late, Jacob. I just spent 20 minutes making my case. Okay. It's okay. The TLDR is the rights holders for Gunship and Gunship 2000, Zombie Atari, released the game yesterday on Steam and GOG. But what they released is a broken version of the game from myabandonware.com that isn't even the final version of the game that was released on CD. And they didn't release... And the old version they released still has the copy protection. Like the final version of the game that's on CD doesn't have the copy protection anymore. But they released a version that still has the copy protection, but they didn't include all the codes. So this might be the funniest thing about, well, funniest. So to start the game properly in the older versions, you need GPS codes. They included the GPS codes for the original 2 theaters, but the add-on theaters, Philippines and Antarctica, had their own codes, which they did not include. So if you want to play Antarctica or the Philippines in Gunship 2000, you have to find the patch for the game and patch it yourself. But the fucking people at Atari and Big Boat Interactive, they could have fucking patched it before selling it to you. I'm just telling people to go to the link I pasted above. I will paste it again, just to fucking make sure people get it. I will post it again. This guy, he makes custom installers for old games like this, and so when you buy a game from this guy who I just linked, he gives you the original media, so it's legal. He gives you a CD with a custom installer, and if you ask him, he can give you a download link to download the custom installer if you don't have your own CD drive or anything. You should have a CD drive if you're playing old games like this. Just get a $20 USB DVD drive. They work great. But yeah, the guy who made the custom installer at all Video Classic Games made a better custom installer than fucking Atari. So, yeah, I am mad. I am fucking livid at the people at Zombie Atari and Big Boat Interactive, whoever the fuck they are, for throwing this farce, that's a good word, Lakia, farce of a release together. And so, I'm so mad. It took a break from F117A to talk about how mad I am and play the game a little bit for you all to show you what a legit copy of the game actually looks like. It's just infuriating. It's just. Oh, and by the way, the Steam and GOG versions, they come with the joystick disabled. You have to figure out how to run the setup program to enable the joystick. The setup program is not included in their custom launcher. So if you want to enable the joystick, and I've been playing Gunship 2000 on a keyboard. I have my portable 386, and I've been playing it on that. It's not great to play it on a keyboard, but I love the game so much I'm dealing with it. You know? But the joystick is really the way to play this game, and the fact that they don't have that enabled at Jump, I'm so angry. I'm so angry at these fucking people who threw this farce of a release together that I wanted to come on here and plead with you not to buy it. Do not give them your money for this. Give that other guy at All Video Games Classic, give him your money. Because he actually gives a shit. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. So, yeah, if you're watching this, as of right now, February 16th, 2024, do not buy this game. I hope that the folks at Zombie Atari, and I keep calling them that because they're not the real Atari, they're shit, they're garbage, we all know this. They're basically just a warehouse for video game rights, and then they just throw those games on Steam and GOG and hope losers like me will buy them. That's all they are. They don't make anything. They just hoard they're like a fucking dragon sitting on a fucking pile of gold. They're like a dragon sitting on a pile of rights. Sitting on a... So, you know, fuck Zombie Atari and fuck Big Boat Interactive for throwing this together. I'm mad at you guys, and if you fix it, I will come on and say, good job, you fixed it, well done. If you guys fix it, I will do another stream and say, well done, good job. If you fix it. But you're not gonna, you don't care, you just threw this out. You just fucking threw this out into the wind and fucking pissed in all our faces, basically. That's all you did, you pissed in our cornflakes. I will admit I am fairly quick to anger. That's something I've worked on over the years. There's a lot of reasons for that, and I try not to be angry. You know, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But when I saw that this was basically the same copy they're selling that was on myabandonware.com, I just couldn't focus on anything else yesterday. I was spending all day on forums and writing reviews on Steam and GOG telling people not to buy it. So please, don't buy the game. Just don't. Don't buy the game on Steam or GOG. I wish I didn't have to tell you that. It's my favorite. Gunship 2000 has become my favorite flight sim. It's my favorite. I love it. I love it so much. It's got everything I want in a helicopter flight sim. Everything. I love it so much. It's my like I said, I play it regularly on my hand 386. That's where I've been playing it lately. I'll tell you, to be able to go to a coffee shop and play Gunship 2000 on a device about that big, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So it pains me to tell you not to buy this. Pains me. But I gotta help you guys. I not only want to help you spend money, I want to help you spend money on the right games and help you save money on not buying the wrong games. So here I am telling you not to buy this in the hopes that you will save your money. Oh, Lakia, yeah. I try to be when I have something negative to say about especially an indie game, I try and be constructive. Because I know a lot of indie developers really want their game to be good most of the time. I'm sure there are some that just get some Unity shit, throw it together, and hope someone will buy their crap. I know there are people like that, but I know, on the whole, most indie developers want their games to be good. You know? And so I try to be constructive with my anger. I try to be constructive when I'm negative. But with this just, I feel like this shows contempt. I feel like this shows contempt for the player. I feel that this is basically a big middle finger to us, to me, to you, as a player, as a consumer. I feel that this is a big middle finger to us. And that really, it just makes me so livid. It makes me so livid. And there's a lot to be livid about right now. There's a lot to be livid about right now. But this is like something I can do. This is something I can, like, this is like, I can tell people not to buy this and hopefully people won't buy it. I can't tell certain governments not to commit atrocities. I can't tell certain governments not to favor the rich for their own pockets. I can't do that. But I can tell you not to buy this. This is a thing I can do. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to play some of this just to show you how good it is, in the hopes that what I would love, before we start, what I would love, and I've shared the link twice in the chat, is if you haven't played Gunship 2000 and you like what you see, and this is going to be kind of a tour of Gunship 2000, some of it. I can't show you all of it right now, but because I'm not ranked high enough. But what my hope is, if you haven't played Gunship 2000, you watch this stream, you're like, wow, that looks really good. You will go to All Video Classic Games, the link I posted earlier, and buy for $20 that version of Gunship 2000, in which you get the original CD, you get a custom CD, you get a CD with a custom installer on it, and you can get a download of the custom installer as well if you ask for it. From a guy who actually gives a shit about the games he sells. Rather than Atari and Big Boat Interactive, who don't give a fuck about the game or about you or me. They clearly don't give a fuck. And I think that might be the most insulting bit of all, is that they clearly don't give a fuck. Clearly. Obviously. Anyway, fuck you, Atari. Fuck you, Big Boat Interactive. Fuck you guys. Alright. So, because I don't have a ranked up pilot, like this is my most ranked up pilot right here. And, but he's retired. I can't use him. So we're gonna have to use this guy. So we're gonna have to do a single mission. Let's see what we got. Oh god, intercept a truck convoy. Alright, fine. Ooh, night mission. Alright. Okay, so the primary target is on the way to the secondary target, so we can work our way that way. Alright. No, I don't want him to climb the mission. Alright. Let's see, what do we got? We're just gonna take Hellfires because I prefer them. Okay, and then we got Stingers. So here's another here's one reason I love this game. This game has I'll tell about that in a second. So this game has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 helicopters. You have your Apache, you have your Longbow Apache, you have to rank up for your Longbow Apache. You have 2 small helicopters, like scouts, You have your Kiowa and your Defender. These are great. If you really want a lot of points in a mission, you fly the Kiowa. The Kiowa is also very fun to fly. You also have your Comanches, which you have to rank up for, which are also fun to fly. So yeah, but you also have a Blackhawk, which you can use for cargo missions or rescue missions. Right now, we're going to take a regular Apache with a bunch of Hellfires, because I love Hellfires. So, hang on. So, no, the problem, I said what I said is because when you have a moving target, it can be frustrating to try and find it. That's all. But once you do find it, it's very satisfying. So, ups and downs. But yeah, sometimes you have a moving target like this one. But the nice thing about this is my primary target is on the way to the secondary target. And the nice thing is that the target is probably going to stick to the road here. Like, sometimes you'll have targets moving through the hills, and that makes them harder to find. But right now, they're probably going to stick to the roads here. So that'll probably be okay. That'll probably won't be too bad. All right. So what are we taking out again? I don't remember. No, I don't remember what we're shooting at. Artillery sight and a truck convoy. Oh, we might need the rockets. Yeah, rockets are better for truck convoys. Let's switch back to the. Let's see. You have a lot of toys to play with. Even Mavericks and Penguins, for crying out loud. Lots of toys. It's another reason I love this game. Lots of toys. Alright. See, now... fine. Now, with all good Microprose classic flight sims, you can change the difficulty per mission. I usually like leaving it on easy. Now, what I was talking about earlier is, in the original version of the game, they would use this GPS thing as copy protection. You had to enter these codes in order to fly the game properly, or else this wouldn't work.
Target left.
Oh, wait, hang on. So one of the beauties of this game is this map mode. And this map mode comes really into its own when you have multiple helicopters. Now, I can't show you that here because I'm not ranked up enough, but when you reach a certain rank, you can command 4 other helicopters. Those 4 other helicopters have pilots that skill up, so it's kind of like a role-playing game. You have a squadron, you have a heavy element and a light element. And so you can have the heavy element do one mission while the light element does like the primary mission, and then you can have the light element do the secondary mission. And the pilots skill up, they rank up, they get medals, they get better. So you really want to take care of your pilots. And you can do things like if a pilot gets shot down and you have a Blackhawk, you can rescue that pilot. It's amazing stuff. But this map lets you plan. Where's our primary target? Oh, right there. Oh, really no place to hide. So this map really comes into its own when you have multiple helicopters. Right now, I'm giving myself a waypoint to kind of not really fully sneak up on the target, but kinda. You know, I'm going to come in behind some hills, so hopefully I won't. Hopefully they won't have too much warning. You know. All right, let's go. I like going a little lower than that. There we go. Right.
Target left.
Yep, yep, yep. So as you saw, I didn't need any copy protection because this is the final CD-ROM patched version of the game that doesn't have any copy protection. So yeah, another thing I love about these old Microprose games is that they're accessible. You don't have a zillion controls or buttons. They give you what you need to help you feel like a pilot, but not overwhelm you, you know? And again, you could play, I should have showed you a training mission. You could also play training missions that help you get familiar with the game as many times as you want, you know, before you start playing real missions like this one. So there's a lot going on here. Right now, I can only play single missions because of my rank, but eventually, you can rank up to play full campaigns, which are basically a string of missions on a tug-of-war style map. I mean, it's kind of early. It's 1991, so they're not like full-blown dynamic supply-based campaigns, but for 1991, they're pretty good. And the missions are all random. Yeah, the missions are all random. Well, this came out in 91, and they knew they had to make a better graphical engine than they had previously because you're going to be low to the ground. You're not going to be flying over it very fast. So they had to give the ground more detail. And I think for 1991, they did a pretty good job. And it's definitely had got more detail on the ground than F-117 does. But with F-117, you're flying a lot faster. You're flying higher. So you don't need all this detail. You know what I mean? You don't need all this detail. But when you're flying 100 feet off the ground at roughly 125, I don't know if it's kilometers an hour or miles. I don't remember. You got to have a little more detail. And I think for 1991, they did a good job. Okay, so we're about to come on our first waypoint. Let's go around this hill toward our second waypoint. Now, there might be something on the other side of the hill, but hopefully we'll be able to take it out. And hopefully I have enough hellfires for all this. Okay, okay. Alright. Okay, I'm headed toward the correct waypoint. So far it's been kind of quiet. Okay, so now we're at the second waypoint. Let's basically head right to the primary target. Yeah, I'll hopefully take them out really quickly. But yeah, this is an amazing game with a lot of variety. All the missions are randomly generated. So you're never going to have the same exact mission twice. The campaigns also have randomly generated missions. So with all the randomness and accessibility options and RPG, you know, squad focusing options and all the different helicopters, I don't think you can... Oh, fuck. Okay. Again, I'm playing with dumb enemies, so they're slow to react. But still, I don't think I would have gotten in cannon range in time to... Whoa. Ah, fuck. Okay. I forgot about this part. Hang on. Okay, yeah, hang on. We're going to do something different. I don't want to fly over that hill. That seems like a dumb idea, so we're going to fly around these hills. We should have the fuel to do this, so we should be okay. I mean, I could just fly over, but I don't know. That seems like asking for trouble. What I also could have done, now that I look at the map, is I could have flown through the river here and then come up over the hill right there. But I didn't think of that, so that's my bad. It's fine. I'm okay on fuel. Its time is the big problem. The game wants you to play these missions in 30 minutes or less. That's kind of one thing I love about it, because I feel like that respects your time. You know? Like, the game really wants you to not muck about. Alright.
Target front.
I'm not shooting a bridge.
Incoming, right.
Shit. Probably a boat on the
Incoming,
river.
right. Bogey, right. We're hit.
Oh, shit.
Incoming, left. Target left. Incoming, front. We're hit. We're hit.
Yeah, not doing great.
Left.
Wow. Thankfully not too damaged. Wait.
Target right.
How far am I from there? Okay, I'm not far from there. Ah, yeah, there was a boat on the river. Haha. So I would have had to deal with that too. That's okay. See, see that outline right there? That was an enemy that we didn't deal with. So yeah, there was a boat on the river. Haha, cute. Very cute. All right.
Target front. Target front. Got primary. We're hit. Target front.
Yeah, fuck, now we're damaged.
Target right.
Oh, crap. All right, we lost some of our weapons. That's funny. All right, let's see. Now we have to find these guys. Probably along the road, but they're heading this way. So, where are we? Okay, so we'll start from here. No. Nope. Start from here and then work our way up along the roadside here. Hopefully that'll help. All right, so yeah, we got a little damaged. I am not the greatest at avoiding fire in this game. Not the greatest at avoiding fire in this game.
Target left.
Okay. come around this hill. Yeah, so I've lost my port side wing, which is why I only have a certain amount of rockets now. No Hellfires left. Yikes. Okay. Where are we? Okay, so we're not quite. Yeah, so when you have to find a moving target, it can be a challenge. It helps when you have multiple helicopters, but when you're by yourself, it can be a challenge to find a moving target. So what I'm hoping is there's the road right there. They'll probably Templex. The reason I am playing this, you missed my rant earlier if you want to watch it. If you want to go rewind and watch it, do not buy this on GOG or Steam. Do not. Don't. Do not buy this on Steam or GOG. Don't. Now I'll tell you what, the Mega Fortress is an example of a good release of a game like this. They did a great job with that release. I have to give credit where credit is due. I have to give credit where credit is due. The folks that re-released Mega Fortress, they did a great job. Custom launcher, all the documentation, runs great out of the box, all the content. I think it still has the copy protection, but it also has all the docs you need to get past the copy protection, so I think it's okay. But yeah, they did a good job with that re-release of Mega Fortress. You guys haven't played Mega Fortress, by the way, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's no other sim like Mega Fortress. There really isn't. This has a much more gentle learning curve than Mega Fortress. This is much easier to learn. Oh my God, Mega Fortress. Oh man. Oh yeah, Fly the Old Dog. I read Fly the Old Dog because I got Mega Fortress. I got Mega Fortress. I'm like, this looks cool. And then the campaign is like, one of the campaigns is Fly to the Old Dog. And it's like, oh, I should read the book. So I read the book and then played the game. That was one of my most challenging flight sim campaigns ever. I actually finished, it's like 20 some missions. Holy shit. Those last couple of missions in that campaign, my God. But yeah, Mega Fortress, I would recommend Mega Fortress if you haven't bought it already, folks. That's an actual good release of one of these old games. They did a good job with that one. That was Ziggurat Interactive, I believe, and they've shown more than once that they actually give a fuck about the games they release, rather than Atari and Big Boat Interactive. Fuck you guys again for throwing an abandonware copy of this out into the world for sale. You pieces of shit. Oh, and apparently they just released Fly the Intruder, which apparently also has problems. I didn't buy that one, but that apparently also has problems. Good job, Zombie Atari. You're doing great. And I'm lying because fuck you. It is super shady. Absolutely super shady. 100%. So wait, I'll post it again just so people have it, people coming to this. If you want to buy Gunship 2000, buy this version instead that I'm posting in the chat. Buy that version instead. It comes with a launcher that's better than the one Atari made from a guy who actually gives a fuck about games. And again, you get a legit copy of the CD for your collection. So that is, I think, still right now the best way to buy Gunship 2000 is through that guy. Hey, Julie, good morning. All right, now we got to find these fucks. They might be along the road. We can check along the road, but they also might be going through the hills because you see where the arrow is pointing? It could be pointing down that way. So they could be moving along the hills. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm doing okay on fuel. Not terrific, but hopefully I have enough to do this job. Okay, let's see if we can find these guys. Oh, another thing this game does that's neat. Sometimes your objectives will change mid-mission. So that throws a fun wrench into the mix. You okay? Nicole, you alright? Okay. Heard a bunch of banging from the kitchen. Just wanted to make sure she's okay. Alright, next waypoint. Let's try and find these fuckers. Because I need to get back to base. Hang on. Alright, so... that way. Alright, we'll go along the road a little bit. And if we don't find them along the road, we'll start backtracking through these hills here. But that's what we're going to do for now. I mean, there's a road right there. They're likely on the road, but it's not certain. It's not 100%. It's not a guarantee. So we will find out.
Target right.
Aha! Found you, bitches.
Incoming front. Incoming front.
Shit.
Target right. Target right.
Okay, I should be able to use the cannon now.
Got secondary. Target front. Target front.
Woo! They were along the road. Fantastic. All right. Fantastic. Hey, Ferd. Good morning. All right, now we can head back to base, which we're just going to make a beeline for because of fuel and time. But we should be able to get back just fine. Let's see. So are we out of rockets? No, we still have some rockets just in case. That's good. Might need those. They have a longer range than my cannon. So I will use those if anything comes up. Hopefully, you know, I'm sure something will come up. There's enemies all over these maps. So there's something will come up. So yeah. I hope this video will not only explain why you shouldn't buy the Steam and GOG versions, but how amazing a game this is. Buy another version. Buy a better version. I'm just so angry. I'm just so... Oh. I'm just so angry. It is always fun to revisit It is always fun to revisit this game, though. It is not easy to play on a keyboard, so you want a joystick with this. It's like F1, F19, F117. You can easily play those with a keyboard. This is not as great on a keyboard. I mean, it's doable. It's doable. Switch version. I'm not in the mood for fuckery right now, Julie. Did I say Switch? I don't think I said Switch. This game came out on Steam and GOG yesterday, and it's fucked up. They're basically selling an abandonware copy they downloaded from myabandonware.com.
Target right.
Shit. I forget how to change the amount of rockets you fire in a salvo. Right now I'm apparently firing 2. Oh, I gotta go above the fucking thing. Fine. Yeah, Steam and GOG, and...
Incoming rear.
What? Fuckity fuck.
We're hit.
Fuck! Alright. We got damage, but we're not out. That was my fault. I should have gone around. Not over. That was my fault. I got cocky and distracted. Okay. You never want to go too high in this game. You want to stay under 200 feet if at all possible. Under 100 is even better. So yeah, GOG dropped first, and then Steam dropped, and yeah, they basically basically because you're visible to everybody. Thank you, Ferd. Yeah, basically, the higher you are, the more visible you are, so everyone can see you, basically. So if you stay low to the ground, you're a lot less visible. And they can only see you a couple miles out, maybe. Or kilometers. Because they downloaded a version from myabandonware.com and put that up for sale. Basically. Someone on GOG checked the file hash. I believe that's what it's called, file hash. Someone on GOG checked the files and found they were exact same as the ones from myabandonware.com. You can't download it from myabandonware.com anymore because rightfully they took it down. So you can't buy it from them anymore, which is what they should have done. So they did the right thing. But people who had it confirmed that that's the My Abandonware copy. It's just so, like, they put more work into their stupid launcher than they did into the actual game. Well, yeah, like I said, I've posted the link a few times. You can download, you can buy the original copy for $20 from this guy, who will sell you, not only for $20, he'll sell you the original CD. He'll sell you a custom launcher installer that he made, that I feel is better than the one that fucking Atari made. I'm just so angry. I love this game so much, and to see it, it's like, basically what they did is they dug up the grave of this game and then pissed on it and then tried to sell it to us for $10. Like, hey, you want a piss covered skeleton? That's my new band name, by the way, Piss Covered Skeleton. Basically, that's what they did. They dug up the grave of the original, pissed on it, and then tried to say, hey, this is new. You want this? No thanks. So yeah, please don't buy the versions on, I'll say it again. Please don't buy the versions on Steam or GOG. Please don't buy those. Like I said earlier, I bought the version on Steam so I could tell people not to buy the version on Steam. Because I want to save people money. Do not buy the Steam or GOG versions. Go buy the version at All Classic Video Games, All Video Games Classic, whatever it's called. I linked it. I can link it again if anyone wants the link. That's the version to buy. I think I also linked it in the Steam forums about this. I also linked it on GOG, but then someone said I should take it down, so I did. But yeah, if you want this amazing game, if you want an actual legit, well-working, well-running copy of this amazing game, buy that version instead. It's just infuriating. It's just absolutely infuriating. It's like if Electronic Arts rebought the rights to Starfleet 2 and then just released it without the manuals. Which, by the way, the folks that if you noticed on GOG, they released the Universe games and Rules of Engagement 1 and 2, which are amazing games. None of them have the documentation. What the fuck? You need the documentation for those games. 100%.
Target front, target front, target front, target front.
So I think some of the onus is on GOG for allowing these shitty releases to happen. Steam less so, because Steve doesn't really give a fuck. But GOG, you would hope they would care a little bit more, but clearly they don't. And but the real onus is on Zombie Atari and whoever the fuck Big Boat Interactive is. They're listed as the developer on Steam. And I talked to them on Facebook, and they said they did have a hand in this, but I think they're trying to distance. I have a feeling they're trying to pass the buck. Exactly, Templex. Oh, be quiet. Yep. Ooh. All right, didn't get a promotion. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Let's do one. Let's do one more. I think we have time for one more mission. Yeah, just one more. What do we have today? Intercept. Goddamn, again with the moving target. Ugh. Infantry group, so I'm gonna need guns for that, but then an anti-tank group. Interesting. So we'll hit the primary target, hit the FARP, which is a place we can reload and refuel. And then we'll try and find these assholes. Alright. What do we have again? No, I don't want to decline the mission. I want to see who we're talking. Alright, so we have an anti-tank group. Hellfires will be fine for those. Okay, so Julie, I think most people don't even know what abandonware is. And a lot of people don't want to deal with tweaking DOSBox. They don't want to deal with loading. That a lot of them maybe not have a CD-ROM drive, you know? Most people just want to buy a game on Steam or GOG and have it work. And I don't blame them for that. I can't blame them for that. You know, given the day and age we live in, I'm not going to expect a younger gamer to fucking know how to deal with DOSBox, you know, or a more casual gamer. And you might say those aren't the people who are going to be buying this, sure, but at the same time, it's on the onus of the people selling it to make it workable, usable copy, and they didn't. And that's the crime here, is that the copy they're selling is broken and incomplete. And it's also an abandonware copy they downloaded from an abandonware site. They didn't even get a piece of original media like this and use that as the basis for their install. No, they fucking spent 5 fucking minutes going to myabandonware.com and downloading it from there. It should not be on the user of a paid product to fix their product. So you want some rando on Steam to go to eBay and buy a disc and learn how to use DOSBox? No, that's not reasonable. That's not a reasonable thing to ask. This was not available legally, digitally until yesterday. And that version should work, and that version should be complete, but it doesn't, and it isn't. So, yes, that is a naive question, but it's a good question. It just makes me angry that I have to answer that question, but that's not your fault. I shouldn't have to answer that question because this game should fucking work out of the box. So we shouldn't even need to ask that question. But here we are. I'm just so mad. I'm just so mad. Because I was almost in tears yesterday when I saw what a botched release this ended up being. I was almost in tears. Because I streamed this for months, and almost every stream I'm like, I wish it was on Steam, I wish it was on GOG so people could buy it. I wish I could tell people to buy it. And here I am months later telling people not to buy it. Because it's such a broken, incomplete release that the developer and the publisher just don't give a fuck about. Atari probably paid Big Boat Interactive, whoever the fuck they are, to... Yeah, someone wanted to make money with no work. So that's exactly what happened. They wanted to do the least amount of work possible to make $1. And that's as old as money. That's as old as capitalism. I know, but the fact that it's happened in one of my favorite games of all time just makes me so mad. And so I felt like yeah, that's a really good way to put it, Templex. Give them something they love broken. That's like That would have been like if I bought Starfleet 2 on eBay. That's what it'd been like if I bought Starfleet 2 on eBay and it only came with one of the discs and it didn't come with the manual and it only came with like the reference card, you know. That's what it'd been like, is if I had originally paid for a full box copy of this and they were like, "Oh, here's some shit we threw together that we found in a garage." That's how this feels. And it does hurt. That's a good way to put it. It does hurt. Just like my eye. Ow. It does hurt. It's insulting. It's basically a middle finger to users. It's a middle finger to fans of the game and to users and to their yeah. Okay.
Do you know where this is?
She's in the tree. I love. She usually comes in the tree when the heat is on.
Oh yeah, that's what she's here.
Yeah, she's here for the heat. Mind how you go. Have a good day. I love you. Anyway. I must be outside. Some crazy noise, but I think it's outside. Yeah, Julie, that's why I took a break from F-117 today to do this Gunship stream to hopefully tell people, hey, don't buy this. It breaks my heart to tell people not to buy this on Steam or GOG, but that's what I feel like I have to tell people right now. Don't give Zombie Atari and Big Boat Interactive your money, because they have just shown they don't give a fuck about you. They have just shown they don't care one whit about your happiness. They just care about your fucking money. They don't want to sell a good product. They just want to go, hey, fuck you, buy our shit. They don't give a fuck about you. And I know most companies don't give a fuck about you. We live in a capitalistic society. Most companies don't give a fuck about you. But they at least put on the airs that they give a fuck about you. And so we get to live in a nice little bubble that, oh, maybe they do care. They don't, but we get to pretend that they care. And, but Zombie Atari and Big Boat Interactive have basically given a big middle finger to people like me and to people like you who would consider buying this game. So please take my advice. I spend money on this so I could tell you not to spend money on this. All right, let's do this mission. Intercept anti-tank group. Great. All right, what do we got? Really? You give me a Cobra? You know what? Why not? We'll show people the Cobra. Heavy section. Right now, it's the only section. Let's see. You're giving me toes? You know what? Toes are all right. And hydras. You know what? I'll take it. Fine. I'll take it. Sometimes the Cobra's a good. It's a little hit harder to hit than the Apache, which is a much larger machine. So, yeah, let's do it. All right, we're gonna go. So yeah, you can change all these things if you want, which is nice. Let's go.
Target right.
Hang on. So, boop. La 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 la. Where's the primary target? Okay, so we're gonna come through here, and then here, and then here, and then we'll hit the primary. Jesus shit. All right, let's go.
Target left.
So what we're going to do is hopefully successfully take out the primary target there, fly up to that F on the map there. That's where we're going to refuel and reload. Shit. Hang on. It's my wife. Okay, guys, I will be right back because my wife forgot her coffee. So I have to run out. I have to run her coffee out to her. So hang on, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I can't let her go without her coffee. I'll be right back. Okay. We're back. Yeah. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Yeah, I could not let my wife leave without her coffee. That would just be cruel. And like, because caffeine isn't the best thing in the world, but we're both addicted, you know? So yeah, I thank you for waiting. Oh, all right. Speaking of caffeine. All right. Back to taking out some bad guys. And it's 1991. You can assume they're all guys. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if women were serving in the armed forces of enemy forces back then. All right, I won't assume they're all guys. Bad people. All right. Oh God, I bet, Tom. Damn. I tried giving up caffeine once. It didn't go well. I'm definitely a morning person, but I need, especially as I get older, I need a little something, you know? I try to limit it, like I try not to drink coffee after a certain amount of time, or I try not to drink too much caffeine in a day. I'll have, if I have a Monster, that'll probably be it. Maybe a little bit of coffee, depending on how much sleep I did or didn't get. I didn't get a lot of sleep today. I kept thinking about, this kept me up half the night, because I kept thinking about this. So I didn't sleep, because I'm like, what am I going to say on my stream tomorrow? How am I going to put this? What am I going to say? So I spent half the night thinking about how I was going to, not elaborate. What's the word? How I was going to say to you, what's the word? Enunciate? No. Enunciate? Maybe it is enunciate. Yeah, explain's fine. How I was going to explain, I was up half the night thinking of the words I was going to use to properly explain why I'm so angry and why you shouldn't buy these on Steam or GOG. Elaborate. That's thank you, Spaz. Elaborate. That's I think the word. Yeah. So yeah. I'm just sad. I'm actually very sad about this. All right. Yeah. They're selling their own pirated copy. Like, what the hell? Like, when I explained this to when I very carefully explained this to my wife yesterday, because she doesn't know shit from shit about any of this, she's like, they own it. Why did they do this? Like, even she understood. Like, after I explained it, she's like, they own it. Why would they do that? I'm like, oh, thank you. I guess I explained it well enough. All right, so now our primary target is there. Let's head over there. Wait, what is our primary target? I don't remember. Infantry group. Okay, that's probably guns, maybe rockets. Okay. We'll start seeing them about 3 kilometers out. When you're flying this low, that's the visual range for when you can start seeing enemies. Also, when they can start seeing you is about 2 to 3 clicks. That's why you want to fly low, to give them as little possible time to react as possible. As little time to react as possible. I don't like flying out in the open here, but I don't really have a choice either. There aren't a lot of hills around. There aren't a lot of hills around here to hide behind. So it is what it is. Yeah, you know how happy I would be if I could tell you, please go to GOG and Steam and buy this? I would be so happy. I would be over the moon if I could tell people, if I could scream from the mountaintop, go buy Gunship 2000 on Steam or GOG. And it just crushes me that I can't. It crushes me that I have to say the opposite, in fact. Because you have a lazy publisher and a lazy developer who don't give a fuck about you or me. There are a couple of good helicopter games on Steam. I mean, Comanche 4 from Nova Logic, that's pretty good. Not the Comanche that came out a few years ago.
Target front.
Oh.
Incoming front. We're hit. Target front. Incoming front. Incoming front. We're hit. Target front. Got primary. Target front. Target front.
Oh, our secondary target, I don't know if you guys saw that, but our secondary target changed. All right. Okay, we're going to go with the FARP to reload and refuel. We got a little damage on that run. Oh, God. Oh, God, the FARP is under attack. That's where we're going. Oh, shit, we got to go, you guys. What's the other one called? It's pretty good. Air Missions Hind, I think, which is also on the Switch. Yeah, Air Missions Hind, which is also on the Switch, which is not, it's pretty good. But yeah, Comanche 4 is pretty good. I mean, if you want to go to GOG, they have Apache and Hind from Digital Integration. Those are wonderful helicopter sims. Apache Hind is like a close second for my favorite helicopter flight. It was my favorite for years until I played this one, and now this is my favorite. So if you want to go to GOG, Hind and Apache are both fantastic. Oh, Enemy Engaged, which is on GOG, also excellent. So those are on GOG, but on Steam, I think Comanche and Air Missions Hind are probably your best bets. I don't think Hind and Apache are on Steam. So I think right now you have a better selection of helicopter sims on GOG, to be perfectly honest. No, it's fine, Tom. I'm glad you're playing Starport Gemini Warlords. That is indeed an excellent game. No question. Probably the best in that, clearly the best in that series, of the Starpoint Gemini series. 100% the best in that series. And you'll be playing for a while. It's a big game. It's a good game. Get the Defiant mod. You'll fly around with a bunch of Defiants, which is great. And it's a tough little ship. Very tough little ship. So the FARP is under attack. Hopefully we can help with that. Yeah, we're heading right to it. Actually, we should just fucking head right to it. Since it's under attack. Because if we lose that FARP, we are kind of fucked. Because we need it for fuel and more, and to reload. So yeah, I forgot about that. Sometimes your forward bases, which is what a FARP is, like forward. I forget what FARP means, but it's like forward aerial refuel point or something like that. But they can come under attack by the enemy, which is another cool thing about this game. Like your targets can change. You can it's not only you under attack, but your enemy, your friends could be under attack. So it's a very dynamic battlefield, which is for 1991 is really amazing. I think for now it's really amazing. Because it's all single player. Is aren't other people or anything. The AI is doing all these things. So it's just a fascinating little world you're in right now, where there's a conflict going on. You know, it's just great. Oh boy! 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 How far are we? Shit. Okay, we're still far away. Okay, hopefully we can save the FARP. Hopefully. Because we need it. Okay, we're getting closer. So I hope I have properly conveyed to you today two things. One, how good this game is, and two, why you should not buy it on Steam or GOG. I hope you will buy it via the other method I linked to earlier. Because that guy is great. You get a actual legitimate copy of the game and an installer that is actually better than the one Zombie Atari made. I keep calling them Zombie Atari because they're basically a zombie. They're basically like back in the day Atari fucking meant something.
Right.
Oh shit.
Incoming front. We're hit.
Okay.
Target left. Target left. Target front.
Is that our fuel that got hit? Yeah, I think so. Shit. All right. Well, good thing we're about to reload. I'll be quiet. All right. Now we're reloaded. Oh, there's our target right there. All right. Sure. Oh. There we go. Like, why aren't I taking off? Because I didn't re-engage the rotor.
Target front.
Okay. Wow, yeah, the target is right fucking there. Okay.
Incoming right. Target right.
Shit, just wasted 2 missiles. The toes aren't as, like, fire and forgetty as the Hellfire, so I have to be a little more careful. Because if I recall correctly, toes actually use a wire that have to be guided to the target. Yeah, we should start seeing our target. Yep, there we go.
Target front. Incoming front. Got secondary. We're hit. Target left.
All right. Let's head back to we probably have enough fuel to head right back to base. Right, they're guided, but they're not as like with the Hellfire. They've got a little computer in them which like guides them themselves. But with the toes, they're wire guided. So you have to keep them. You have to keep your target locked so the target can fire so the missile can follow the wire to the target.
Left. Incoming front. We're hit.
Damn it. All right, our rotor got damaged. So now this is going to be a bumpy ride back to base. I particularly love the missiles in Free Space 2 and Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. I particularly love those missiles because they're fun to shoot and they're fun to watch stuff blow up. Oh. I guess this game abstracts that a bit, which is fine. How far are we? Shit. I think we have enough fuel. I hope we have enough fuel. Eee. Well, it's yellow, so maybe the fuel leak isn't that bad. Maybe. That's true, Ferd. That's true. As you can see, I've been on the wrong side of a few missiles today. Yeah, I'm bad at missile avoidance because in the moment I kind of freeze in my. Honestly, I'm like, do I dive? Do I climb? And if I dive, am I just gonna crash? You know, so I freeze, and then by the time I even get close to deciding to do something, the missile hit me. So I'm not great at missile avoidance. That's why I play on baby difficulty, so I have a chance of surviving. How far are we? Fuck. Okay. All right. We're probably gonna make it. I hope. I hope. Yeah, and I usually don't react fast enough.
Target right.
Oh, that's probably one of mine. I have played Air Mission Hind. It's all right. It's not bad. I have played Air Mission 9. It's not bad. Not great, but it's not terrible. I've been trying to buy it on the Switch, but it never goes on sale. I liked it enough that I want to also buy it on the Switch, but it never goes on sale. But I had a good time with it, you know. It's not the greatest helicopter game, but it's, for what it is, it's not bad, you know. If you're new to helicopter games, I'd recommend Comanche instead. Comanche 4 is on Steam, and it's very good. And the Novalogic flight sims are very easy to get into. They lean toward the more arcadey side of things, but that's why I love them. We'll probably play Comanche 4 at some point. Once we're done with F-19, that's what we're going to play next, is the first Comanche. And then maybe the second and the third. I have all, if I can get the third running. I haven't tried getting the third running. But yeah, we'll probably play a bunch of the Novalogic games. They're great. They are great sims. Fun, easy to get into, fun missions. I think one of their sims, I think it's one of their F-22 sims, is one of the few sims that has nuclear weapons. So I think it's F-22 Lightning 3, where you can drop a nuclear bomb and have to burn out and fly far away as quickly as possible to get the hell out of Dodge before it goes off. So that's fun. I think there are a couple other flight sims that have nukes. Back to Baghdad is one that has nukes. And I know Nuclear Option has nukes. It's right in the name there.
Target
but
front.
Ooh. Jane's F-18 or the other F-18 game? Did Jane's F-18 have it? Or are you talking about the other, like F-18 Korea, that game? Are you talking about that game? Which F-18 game? Oh, I never got far in the Korea one because it was too complex for me. Like, amazing game. The manual for F-18 Korea is an astounding manual. Just one of the best flight sim manuals I've ever read. Seriously. Amazing manual. The game was so tough. Oh my god, I think I made it 1 or 2 missions before I'm like, I can't play this anymore. Yeah, F-18 Korea is great. Hard to find a copy nowadays. I've been trying to find a copy of it, at the very least the manual, and it's hard to find. So yeah. So, I'm gonna wrap up because I don't have time to do another mission before my workday starts. But, again, my friends, I love Gunship 2000. It has become my favorite flight sim, period. I love it. And it breaks my heart to tell you not to buy it on Steam or GOG. Do not buy it on Steam or GOG. You are just wasting your money at this point. If those fuckers at Atari and Big what is it? Big Boat Interactive? What the fuck is it called? What the fuck is their name? Big Boat Interactive. If those assholes, and I'm calling you assholes, if those fuckers fix the game, then great. Great. That would be terrific. But, do not, as of this moment, do not buy the game, please. Please don't buy it on Steam. Do not buy it on GOG. Just don't. It's a waste of your money. It's a waste of your time. There are other, better ways to buy. I'll post the link again, one last time, as the I feel still best way to buy this game is through this guy, All Video Classic Games. He also has an eBay store if you want to get it on eBay, but he also has his own store. And if you buy the game from him, again, you will get a legitimate CD copy of the game, a CD with an install program to install the game and DOSBox and everything, but it'll also send you a download if you don't have an optical drive. And his version runs better than the Steam and GOG version. So yeah, that's going to do it for today and for the week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and listening to my rant. Again, do not buy this on Steam or GOG. So Monday, I was sent a copy via Curator Connect of a game called Star Trek Legends, which apparently is a mobile port of a Star Trek game that was only on Apple Arcade for a while, but now it's on Steam. So it's a Star Trek game, so I'm gonna play it. I'm not expecting it to be good, you know, because I'm not a fan of mobile games. I think they're way too annoying and grindy, typically. But it's a Star Trek game. It's on Steam, so that's what we're gonna try on Monday. I also have a plan B and C just in case. But yeah, that's what we're gonna try on Monday is Star Trek Legends. I hope it's good. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Being awesome and listening to my rant. Revisiting Gunship 2000 has been a delight. We'll be back next Friday. We'll return to F-117A, our regularly scheduled flight sim. But have a great weekend, everyone. Be safe, be well. Please take care of each other. Get vaccinated if you haven't already. Get your flu shots. Wear your masks. I'm going to a show tomorrow, and I'm going to wear my mask the entire time. It's a vintage computer fair I'm going to tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. It's the first one. It's the first Southern California vintage computer fair. So I'm very excited about that. I'm hoping to find a Toshiba Libretto 70CT because it's a Palm-based Windows 95 Pentium computer. So I could play this on that game. I could play this game on that and Starfleet 2 and a bunch of other games. It's apparently an excellent classic game handheld. So I'm hoping to find one of those tomorrow. But if not, hopefully there'll be other stuff too. So have a great day, everyone. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here Monday with Star Trek. Hey, Thorsten. We'll see you back here Monday with Star Trek Legends. Oh, and also thank you to our patrons for helping pay the bills around here. You guys help pay for Restream, which is several $100s a year, and whatnot. So thank you, patrons, for helping pay for that. And with that, we'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great one, y'all.